I had a little something come up this morning, so I'm in the car. 100 episode. This is number 100, guys. Are you guys excited? We're going to a restaurant to have breakfast and coffee. It's right down the street. So let's go make that happen. And we can get into this podcast. Number 100, Coffee with Malcolm, guys. I'm excited. It's a milestone, right? We made it here. We got our number one person on there, Johnny Bravo. He was the first one to make a comment. So, again, I'm excited. 100th episode. Let's make this happen. And it may be a little extended. I may stay on a little bit longer this morning because of being a 100 episode. And there's some other little things going on this morning, too. So I'll be able to stay on a little bit longer. But I hope you guys are having a great day. We're going to a restaurant called First Watch. Supposed to be like this really awesome breakfast place. And we're going to go in there, set up shop, and get us some coffee. They open up at 7 for a place called First Watch. That seems kind of crazy that you'd be open up at 7. You think you'd be open at like 6 or something. Not much of a first watch, right? But I'm going to run this red light here, and because I'm rebellious and I don't give a damn. And I look like I'm going to be the first customer here. Whip this bad boy right in there, right up to the front door. Ta-da! Oh, what we got here? Candy, Abnorm, Wesley, Ramesh, Terry, Istanbul. Where's everybody? They'll join in. It's called First Watch. Check it out. Breakfast, brunch, and lunch. It's supposed to be like this killer place to go eat. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. First watch and first customer. Check it out, guys. It's a really nice place. Getting some breakfast. I don't know if... Here comes somebody. Hello. It's just me. This gentleman was here first.
He's for your
Okay. Thanks. Fancy. Look at this. Fancy table. I think I'm going to be paying like $20 to $30 for breakfast here. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea. And lots of loud music, so it'll get copyrighted. It's called First Watch. First Watch. It's in Athens, Georgia. You guys can check it out. And I had to run an errand this morning for somebody, Rachel. I had to do something for Rachel this morning. A commitment I had made to her a while back. I had to run her to a doctor's appointment. So she's there. She's good. And I'm here with you guys. First Watch. Let's see here. First Watch. It's backwards on the camera, but that's it right there. This menu's huge. Look at this thing. Well, they got coffee, so that's always good, right? Oh man, I was excited. I got a couple things going on today. 100th episode on the Coffee with Malcolm. That was one thing. And I'm getting some of my furniture delivered later on today. So I got a couple things going on. And it's an exciting day. I kept waking up. You know how you get really excited about something? A couple of things going on, and you're looking forward to the next day. And you just like, for me, I end up waking up super early. Like I'm that motivated for that day that I just get up really early. And that was me. I was up at 5 this morning. And my alarm normally goes off at 6. So I was just kind of laying there, you know. But anyway, let's look at this. We can get omelets, all kinds of egg things going on here. And they have a healthier side. You get your avocado toast, pancakes, waffles, power bowls. What else we got? And then backside is lunches and stuff like that. This is a huge menu. Gosh, it'll take me forever to figure out what I want to get on here. I'll probably stick with something simple, you know? Just eggs and toast and hash browns or something like that. Yeah, 100th episode. We're giving away a coffee mug today. So if you're watching this stream and if you're watching it later, that's fine too. All you got to do is email me at CoffeeWithMalcolm.com. CoffeeWithMalcolm@gmail.com. Send me an email with your YouTube username. And then later this evening, I'll collect those emails and pick somebody randomly to receive a coffee mug for free. Coffee with Malcolm coffee mug. I don't have it with me, but I do have one. And I will mail it out. So just send me an email. If you're watching this later, you're still eligible. You just got to send me an email. I know I get people watching it afterwards too. So, but anywho, back to this.
Can I get you started with any coffee?
Yes, black coffee only. No creamer, no sugar, nothing like that.
Gotcha.
Can I just do like a la carte or something like that? This menu seems a little bit overwhelming.
I'd like to point out this is like the simpler stuff, like simpler breakfast stuff.
All right.
Don't see it.
Okay. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do the traditional breakfast.
Alrighty.
I would like the turkey sausage.
There.
Toast, got hash browns, everything else going on there. That looks great.
How do you want your eggs?
Over medium.
Over medium. And do you want water as well?
No ice.
That's okay.
Thanks.
Gotcha. You're welcome.
There it is. Mug didn't show up yet. I'll get it. Just an update. I'll look it up. Adnor. I'm not sure why. But that's because you're in Canada. Blame the Canadian Post for that. And just like at IHOP, they left me this huge thing of coffee. I'm going to be buzzing all over the place this morning. So, but how are you guys this morning? We had snow a couple of days again here. I showed you on the camera. They shut down everything. Everybody's back up again. It's wacky how this weather's been, you know. But no worries. Your mug will be there. It's not going to be like Ramesh's Lost in the Abyss. Poor Ramesh. That's going to be like the thing. It's going to show up in like a year, and he's going to totally forget. You don't have. You're good, Johnny. You're good. Pretty good coffee. Yeah, this is a nice place. Kind of swanky for a breakfast place. Got like leather seats and stuff. It kind of feels like real leather too. Oh. But yeah, just planning a simple breakfast. And like I said, I'm getting my furniture. I've got a living room suite. Not a suite, but I got like a recliner and a couple tables coming in, a bed frame, a mattress is on the floor, and a dresser. Some basic stuff. But hey, I'll be able to get my clothes and myself off the floor. So yeah. They're gonna put it all up. They're gonna place it wherever I want, put it all together, all that good stuff for me. I just gotta stand there and watch, which is kind of weird. It is huge. This place is insanely huge for a breakfast place. Look at this. Now they do other stuff too. They got a bar, so they do dinner as well. So no. Maybe you can get a Bloody Mary first thing in the morning if you wanted to. I used to work at a country club, did that. They would show up early in the morning to do a round of golf and start their day off with a Bloody Mary. I didn't drink at the time, so I just thought it was kind of weird. But, yeah. Starting off with a Bloody Mary. All that tomato juice. Have you ever tried a V8? Those tomato juice drinks? I tried one. It wasn't that great. I guess it's acquired taste. It's supposed to be healthy and all this other stuff. Should have had a V8. Remember the commercials? But I never could get into drinking one of those things. I don't know. Just didn't have a good taste. It was chilled and everything. I'm not talking to myself, I promise.
good. You're good.
What's your name again?
Ariana.
Ariana. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dang, they filled this thing all the way up, didn't they? You know this place is fancy when your water comes in a giant glass carafe thing. Looks like a classic milk jug from the 50s or something. Oh no, GH had a dream about me. I hope it was good. Do we like have capes and fly around and save people? Ramesh, hey Ramesh, what's going on, man? Should have had Red Bull. Toss that V8 in the trash, you know? Yeah, I can. Red Bulls aren't bad. I can drink Red Bull, that's fine. But a V8, I don't know what it was. Now they have V8 Splash, which is more like fruity. I can drink that, but it's like really sweet. So that's a big difference with that. Ariana, she's my waitress. I am not flirting with her, although I have been told the way that I talk to people seems kind of flirty, but I'm just, you know, trying to be nice. I'm not trying to flirt with her or anything like that. She's really young. I'm an old guy. She's not, yeah. And then they got this the only other person in the dining area is actually here for an interview. And they're making him wait. See if he'll hang out. I wonder if that's part of the test. Part of the interview process. See how long he can sit there without being talked to. But you passed the first phase. We made you sit quietly for 30 minutes. Now you can fill out this form. Why do you want to work here? All that kind of stuff for an interview. Starting up my, I did a game night one night. I did game night live stream on a Saturday night for like a couple of hours. I just played some games on the computer screen and let people participate. Not like first-person shooters, but like Sudoku and Minesweeper and Solitaire. Just basic little games and just chat while we're playing a game. So, I don't know. You guys think I should do a game night again? Bring it in? Like a Friday week roundup of all the things that's happened through the week. Get ready for the weekend type thing. Do I drink? I drink coffee. That's my vice. Just coffee. Stream it through Discord. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really excited about the whole Discord thing. Really, I'm not. I mean, we'll do it, but I want to focus my streams going through YouTube, you know? Got my black coffee, got some eggs and toast and stuff coming to me with some hash browns and things like that. A good plate, good breakfast plate. And they have turkey sausage because I don't eat pork. So that works out really well. I like sausage. But yeah, get turkey sausage. That's great. How you find this Discord? Johnny's supposed to help me get it all set up. I never use Discord. People use it for communication during games and things like that, online games and chatting and things like that too. But I never used it. I'm an online gamer and I never used it. I thought it was just something extra. You know, I did not get biscuits and gravy. I could have. They've got it here. I went with the traditional type eggs and hash browns and sausage toast type thing. So, you know. If I'm still hungry, maybe we can order up some stuff like that. I know everybody wants a Discord. Yeah, I was using it on the computer, helping Terry find his package in the post office, things like that. But you know, biscuits and gravy. It's easy to do, man. Biscuits and gravy. You could start your own restaurant and have biscuits and gravy. I think it would be a hit. It would be a hit. Start your own little. You could have one of those food trucks. Biscuits and gravy. That's a real fatty, hearty breakfast. Now some people put sausage in the gravy, so you have like sausage gravy. Some people just put regular white gravy. It's just flour and fat. That's all it is. You rather a discount than Discord? Mars! Hey man, how's it going? I haven't seen you in ages. We're having breakfast. This is episode 100. Episode 100. I'm not going to bother you guys with random good news from Good News Network. I did not listen to the news at all this morning. But you know, we're running around, stopping at a restaurant, having breakfast, and it'll probably be an extended breakfast. Yeah, it's comfort. Yeah, this is good. I'm excited. Got a nice big kitchen back there. Place is really clean, very clean. Not like a Waffle House where it's questionable, sticky tables and your shoes stick to the floor. None of that happening here. They actually mop. And just like the other place, I get to pour my own coffee. There we go. Fill her all the way up, right? If you like history, you like old news, that is a fact. That is a fact. It's grits. Grits. I'm not a fan of grits either, unless you put a lot of butter. Some people put sugar in them. Some people put jelly, mix jelly in with it. They're tolerable. I mean, if you get them at Waffle House, they're just swimming in butter, melted butter. So it's, sprinkle a little salt on it. They're decent. I did not like them in basic training. I remember them giving me grits for breakfast in basic training, and I think I threw up. Yeah, I think I threw up. The atmosphere was so stressful at basic training. Then they gave me some food that I didn't like that much, and then just all the nervousness going on and everything all at once. Yeah. Disgusting. Yeah. Some people like them, like you said, shrimp and grits. That's like a Creole thing from Louisiana. I worked at a restaurant. I've worked in a lot of different restaurants. Was it Copeland's? I think it was called Copeland's. And it was like a Louisiana restaurant, and they had shrimp etouffee, they had shrimp and grits, they had all these different Creole type dishes at the restaurant, and I liked it. It wasn't bad, but I'm not that picky of an eater. Oh, here comes the food. Damn. Thank you, Ariana. Look at that. Wow.
Does everything look all right?
Looks great.
Can I get you anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, good.
Maybe one more napkin, because I'm a messy eater. Check this out, guys. Look at that. Look at that. That's a huge meal.
Catch you a couple just in case.
Wow. All right, thanks. She gave me like a handful. She's like, I'm not coming back. Make all the mess you want. Get a little ketchup with my potatoes. Somebody put ketchup on their eggs. I don't know. So, I got this whole grain toast, some potatoes, some sausage, and eggs. This is great. I like my eggs a little runny, and then I kind of mop them up with the toast. I don't know if that's gross for you guys or not, but for me, I like it. And they give you a huge plate of potatoes, too. I didn't even look at the price of this meal. I think it's going to cost me like $20 or something. It's going to be a really expensive breakfast. That sausage is good. This right here, I didn't look at the menu. This is probably like a $15 meal. I'm guessing. I don't know. I will need a nap. Oh. I may need a nap. You never know. Oh gosh, $50 to Trump tariff. I don't think they're tariffing potatoes here in the United States, right? They pay the electricity in this warehouse. I imagine this place is more busy in the evening. Or busier however you want to say it. It is Friday. I bet this place will be packed tonight. It will. It will. Pizza Friday. Normally we have Pizza Friday at work. Maybe I'll have pizza tonight. I gotta find another one of those coffee mugs, my liquid energy coffee mug. I gotta start searching the internet to see if I can find a replacement for my favorite mug. Put you guys on a quest, help me find it. My big coffee mug says liquid energy on it. See if there's one out there that I can buy on like eBay or something like that. Give you guys a quest. You just send me the link. I'll buy it myself. I'm not asking you to buy it for me. And we'll have a funeral for the old one. Have all the fond memories. Ramesh is having difficulties this morning. He's dead serious about getting on Discord. This is a guy that does not want to be left behind. Istanbul, good morning. Welcome to episode 100. We're at a really huge restaurant eating breakfast, and I'm the only customer here. And I got this huge breakfast platter in front of me that I'm scarfing down on camera. So yeah. I believe he's on his phone. Yeah, Istanbul. You found the mug already? Jeez, Abnorm. How much is it? How much is the egg? Egg. I can't talk. How much is the mug? How much do they want for it? Huh. I need a replacement mug. I love that mug. I'll never put it in a microwave again. What's strange is that I had put it in the microwave before and never had an issue. You know? Just this time it just split down the side. I don't know. How's Istanbul doing? Are you still traveling? Are you with your sister? I think you're traveling to go see your sister. It is a new microwave. It comes in a set. There's a set of coffee mugs. That'd be awesome. Do they all say the same thing? Do they all say liquid energy, or do they say something else? I guess so. And it's a smaller microwave. Yeah. I guess so. It's a site you have to sign up for to get the mug? That's weird. It's got to be on eBay. You can find anything on eBay. You can get used underwear on eBay. Surely you can find a coffee mug. You should send me the link, Abnorm. I can look it up. All right, Abnorm. Thanks, man. Abnorm's on a mission for me. Help me find a replacement liquid energy mug. What a guy. He's doing that while I'm stuffing my face. I'm getting full already. This is a lot of food. Cuddling the homeless. A picture of Wesley Rudd cuddling the homeless on eBay. I had an art idea to sell online and make myself millions of dollars. And I'm telling you guys, in full confidence that you won't steal my idea, I'm gonna get a blank canvas, stretched out canvas on a frame, picture frame. I'm gonna just assign the bottom of it. I'm gonna call it imagination. And then when you look at it, you just use your imagination, and it can be whatever you want it to be. That's gonna be my art piece. What do you guys think? You think it'll sell? If a taped banana can make $1 million, banana on a wall, I think it'll work. Just, yeah, a blank canvas, and don't do anything to it except sign my name on the bottom of it, because I'm the artist, right? Imagination. Trying to launder money. What do you guys think about my my little name this song skit? The one where I like read the lyrics of the song and you guys have to guess what it is. What do you guys think of that? It's so easy to do. That book that I'm carrying, I'm showing in the video, is a Webster's dictionary from like the 60s. And that thing is literally a foot thick. It's huge. It's a massively huge dictionary. And I bought it. The library in the town I was living in has a section where they sell books. And you can get them for like $1 or $2.
You still doing alright?
Doing great.
So, I'm going to go ahead and give you this.
Uh-oh.
Do you know how the receipts work here?
I've never been here.
Alrighty. So you can either scan the barcode and pay on your phone, or at the register in the front. Either way.
We'll just do the register on the front.
Okay.
Good old-fashioned way.
Yep. Just let me know when you're ready, because there's not a host yet, so I'll take it.
I'll be here for a while. If it's okay.
You still want that, or you want
Oh yeah, I'm
to
gonna be nibbling on it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
$17.80. $17.80. It was really good though. I could scan a QR code with my phone and pay that way. I got, I had eggs, sausage, hash browns, and toast and coffee. I guess the words did have meaning, but this book is like, and it's got the little pictures in there like a traditional dictionary would have. It's so funny though, this dictionary it's massive. I need to like show it to you guys with a ruler beside it. It's insanely huge, and it's in great condition. I bought it at the library for like $2. I was like, no way, $2? And I initially bought it with the intent of reselling it on eBay for a profit, but I just like it. I kept it. I saw other dictionaries like that on eBay selling for like $50 or $100 because it's so old and rare. People collect that type of thing, but I kept it. Yeah, how do I get my change? You pay exactly, and then you add a tip to it. There's no change involved when you're doing your phone. Only cash. Now I don't really carry cash anymore. But I take that book, and I've got one of my extra phones laying inside the book where the lyrics are, so it looks like I'm reading it from the giant book. And I try to do it all serious and poetic. You know. Did you guys? Were you guys able to guess the song on the second one? My sister guessed it right away. I sent her the link, and like within 2 minutes, she texted me back and told me the name of the song. She was like, "Oh, I know that song." You would. My sister would know that song. You don't carry your phone anymore? What was it? I think it was Johnny Bravo that said that he cheated, copied and pasted, or wrote the lyrics into Google and found out what the name of the song was. The cheaters. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for a while, see how it goes. I think it's fun. I like and then I'm gonna do more ridiculous songs. They're supposed to be like all happy and upbeat and things like that, and I'm gonna be all serious. And this is the lyrics of the song, and then just dramatically walk away. Oh, I kind of ran out of the WTF news ideas. I still have that one I need to do with crosses, but I may do that this weekend. I'm gonna use gangster rap lyrics. I'm gonna use more vulgar language songs as well, and I'll have the parental advisory label on the screen. And yeah, there are some that are really, I would say, disgusting songs. I got the idea from a comedian who was comparing lyrics of a song to a song that came out in the 40s that everybody hated. Nowadays, they said it was too sexist and oppressing. Maybe It's Cold Outside. That rapey Christmas song where the guy won't let the girl leave. No, you're staying here. So he wrote, he compared the lyrics of that song to a song that was like #1 on the charts for like 3 months last year, that has every vulgar thing you could ever imagine being said in it, and it was quite hysterical. And he's just reading it all serious, you know. Oh gosh, the drones are in the LA fires now. Well, if they can fly the drones over there. Oh, here's your conspiracy theory. The North Carolina hurricane, the Hurricane Helena, whatever, went over North Carolina and caused all that damage and flooding, and that nobody cares about anymore. I'll never let anybody live that down. I still think it's ridiculous that the way they treated North Carolina. But anyway, and then you had these people saying it was cloud seeding, that the government seeded the clouds and changed the path of the hurricane to hit North Carolina because they wanted to wipe out these towns and start mining lithium or something like that. Crazy conspiracy theory thing going on, right? And I was like, well, if they can cloud seed, make a hurricane change direction and flood another state that never gets hurricanes, why can't they do that with some storms over California and make huge rainfalls go over the fires? Yeah. If the government could cloud seed and they wanted to wipe out North Carolina, why are they allowing the fires to wipe out California? They should cloud seed again and let these storms come over and let nature put the fires out with heavy rainfall. I'm just saying, if the cloud seeding thing's real, or is just the government wanting to wreak havoc on every avenue and every approach and everywhere in the United States? They may have cloud seeded Louisiana. That's why they got snow. That's why Louisiana and Florida got snow. They cloud seeded. It made the clouds come down and put a foot of snow down there that never gets snow. Yeah, weather control device. What if they want to burn down California? I don't know. I'm still baffled. I'm baffled. I guess that's the word I could say. Baffled on how everybody's responding to California versus the way they did North Carolina. There's ads on the radio for the American Red Cross that you could donate for their efforts in California. They're all over the radio, multiple stations. Red Cross is advertising, saying they're on the ground helping the people. But I don't remember anything about them being in the news for North Carolina. I'm not saying they weren't there. But they weren't advertising saying, hey, donate, we need your help to save the people of North Carolina. I do not remember that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or not. I don't know. But I think they really... Oh, Candy's here. Hey, Candy, how's it going? I didn't see you. It's weird. It's weird. All these things have stepped up for California, but they didn't for North Carolina. I'm still upset about that. I don't know if I'm going to let it go. I don't think I'll let it go. I don't know anybody in North Carolina. I don't have any property in North Carolina. I don't own stock in lithium. Nothing like that. But, oh, Wesley's finally going to wash himself. Thought I smelled something. The Red Cross, you know, I'm not trying to bash the Red Cross. It just seems odd that all this effort's going to California. And I know it's not just rich people losing their homes in California. I get it. I'm not oblivious to the fact that other people lost their homes too. Animals and pets have been killed in the fires and all this other stuff. I get all that. I just think the attention in the media is far superior for California than it was for North Carolina. And my argument is poor people don't get the same attention. Compared to the Palisades, these people are poor. So, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of hypocrisy going on regarding all that kind of stuff, but I don't want to dwell on that. They should have cloud seeded those snowstorms, make them fall in California. Can you imagine LA getting a foot of snow? It starts snowing and sleeting on the fires and puts them out, and they're out there doing snow angels and building snowmen in the ashes. It's so weird. You see, my mind goes random places. Oh yeah, the CEO of these companies, they're making all kinds of stuff. Got a Dr. Pepper. Nice. You spelled my name wrong, Johnny. Yeah, a lot of these CEOs and stuff make all kinds of money for like nonprofits. It's supposed to be nonprofit, but they rake in huge salaries. Red Cross, Salvation Army, all these so-called notable places and reputable charities. Yet they're living in fancy houses, you know, Malkovich. His research. Yeah, we can speculate all we want here on Coffee with Malcolm, episode 100. If you're just tuning in, I'm doing a free coffee mug giveaway today for the 100th episode, and all you got to do is send me an email with your YouTube username to coffeewithmalcolm@gmail.com. The email is in the description, if I can talk correctly. So yeah, free coffee mug. Not for you, Ramesh. I've already sent you one. But anyway, Operation Popeye. I've never heard of that one. See, I'm so out of the loop when it comes to conspiracy theories because I think they're all crap and garbage anyway. But some of them are entertaining. I think they're more entertaining than anything else as far as the news is concerned. People's theories about what's going on. The first weather manipulation patent was before 1900. What were they doing then? Oh, see, you guys are teaching me stuff about conspiracy theories I never knew. So if they had a weather manipulation thing in 1900, why didn't they use it for the Dust Bowls in the 1920, or was it a huge drought that swept in the United States in like the 30s or something like that? Where all these farms were just dirt. They had no rain, and it was called the Dust Bowl. What year was that? All these weather manipulation things. What do they gain? Are they just like testing it on their own citizens? Which is not totally naive to say that the government tests stuff on its citizens to use on other people or whatever. Stealth technology. It's not really given to the civilians to use, but things like GPS and the internet and things like that were developed.
Still doing it right?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
You want me to take it out of your way? You still nibbling?
Everything's still great. I promise. It's not like I'm taking up all our tables. They have the tallest building in the world. Yeah. I know, it's wild how they made their own islands. They basically transported sand and dirt out there and created their own islands. How did they keep it from washing away while they were doing it? I don't know. It seems like a lot. They're like, we got all these mounds of sand. Why don't we take that and put it over in the water and make some more islands? I don't know. But yeah, we had like GPS was a military invention, and now you and I use it to find our way to a Waffle House and stuff like that. You know, how to get to the gas station or the grocery store or your friend's house. And we get pissed off at it if it makes us take a wrong turn. You know? But all that technology, yeah, the GPS was out. I think it actually was used by the military in like the 80s and 90s before it was released to the public to use. But there's a lot of stuff developed like that. Through research and development, that ends up trickling down to the populace, if you will. But I guess letting somebody like you or me have the power to do cloud seeding wouldn't do so hot. That's why we don't have flying cars. We're bumping each other in the air. Yep. Not part of some conspiracy. The cloud seeding do buy it. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. It would have to happen more often, and it would have to, if the countries had it, they would use it to benefit themselves. Every country does stuff to benefit themselves. You know, I mean, like, okay, Dubai, they have oil, they're selling it, they're doing it to benefit themselves, right? They're not just selling it to, you know, for some other people. The country itself benefits from those sales. You can look at the cities and everything too, right? They're called helicopters. And only a few people can fly them. You know what I mean by flying cars, though. All that sci-fi movies from the 80s and 90s where everybody's just flying around in cars and nobody's bumping into each other at all. They're just perfect harmony. All these cars zigzagging in the sky and not a single fender bender anywhere. You got people backing out of their driveways today hitting their own mailbox. How are they going to fly a car across town? I don't buy in it. Nope. I don't believe it's real. I don't think cloud seeding is real. I don't. I'm kind of one of those people, I have to like, not everything, but I have to like experience it. And if like a major majority of the people are like, yeah, this is happening, then I'll start leaning into it a little bit more. But if it's just a pocket of people here and there screaming about cloud seeding, I'm not buying it. Kind of follow the masses. In a way, I'm a lemming. The line's right in my face. Maybe a different topic. No more conspiracy theories about cloud seeding. Okay. We can go to something else. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I never thought that we, you don't believe air exists. Well, you can't see it, so yeah. Can't see air, but it's there. Yeah. There's all those stories like that. You can't, it's just because you can't see something like God, you can't see in what you believe. Some people believe in, most people do. I do. So yeah. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't real. Cloud seeding may be very real, but I'm just not buying into it. I don't know. That's where my mind goes. If I had the power to do that, I'd be putting fires out in California right now with clouds. So that's the way I look at it. Oh man. Anywho, what else is going on in the world you guys want to talk about? This food is just too much for me to eat. This bread's really good though. To do is follow the masses. That's me. I'm just following the masses. I mean, you'd have to follow the masses if there was a zombie apocalypse, right? You wanted to stay alive. I don't know. I do believe the government's doing all kinds of stuff. It's officially recognized. All right, I'll do my research, Mars. I'll do some research on it on my own time. I won't drag you guys through that. See what I can find out about cloud seeding and how it works. I will give you that. I'll look into it and see what I find. But I know the government's doing all kinds of stuff we'll never know about or won't know for 50, 60 years from now. If that. Talking about the government and conspiracies. I think the internet is making it harder for them to hide things. You know, development of new technology and stuff like that. Oh, give the rain dance to Indians. Here you go. Cloud seeding's been around since 1896, but we didn't have airplanes. How did we get it up there? Hot air balloons? I think these are little rain dances, yeah. Mind control. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to be blissfully unaware. And it goes back to the one quote that I have. With great wisdom comes great sorrow. The more you know about the world and everything around it, the more depressed you get. Or you can just do the flip of that, which is ignorance is bliss, and you're just kind of running around like I am right now, eating toast and playing on my phone. So I'm kind of guilty of both. Yeah, I've seen that too. Where they would shoot dynamite up into the clouds and like try to do something with the clouds that way. I don't know. I'd go more with the rain dance. Oh, look, more customers. They're sitting us all together, so they have to listen to me talk. If you want, we can get out of here and we can go sit in the car. If there's too much noise in the background, I have my other phone in the car. We can look up stuff that way. Post Toasties. Yeah. Oh, sorry, coincidentally it started raining there. You started talking about it. No rain here. All right, let's pay this up. Let me go outside the car. Oh, man. Pay up front. Get my jacket. Let's blow this joint. Yeah, I know. Hey, Dashing Womble, a.k.a. Ray. I wonder if I can get a coffee to go. Now I gotta find somebody. You want a traditional breakfast now? No more Fruit Loops for breakfast. No more grits. All right, let's do this. Pay for our meal. Can I get a coffee to go? I had coffee at the table, but I just needed like a to-go cup or something.
I got you.
Awesome. And fill it to the brim. I don't put anything in my coffee.
I can take that receipt for you.
Oh, you gotta do the receipt thing? It's all high tech here, right?
Yes.
We got those other restaurants that they bring the thing to the table and you just do everything at the table and walk away. Nah. You're not going to take anything back, right?
No, sir.
So there you go. I don't need a receipt.
You're all set.
Coffee?
Yes, coffee.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, coffee to go.
snow in Utah. Big tic-tac-toe in the sky. Did you play? No big deal at all. I saw a video once. A pilot, his plane was close to another plane in the sky, and they did that airdrop, Apple airdrop thing, where they can drop a picture back and forth to each other, or a text. And the one pilot sent the other pilot something, and they responded back. I don't know how real it was, but yeah, that was kind of wild. Hello. It's starting to wake up around here. I've already eaten and everything. Somebody was going to get me a coffee to go.
Oh, gotcha.
But he's waiting on a table right now, so. I guess I won't get a coffee. I don't know. What are you guys talking about right here? Seen my first UFO last week. No wings. Oh, here comes my coffee. Ariana had to bring it to me. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
Yeah, well, they're out of here. Getting in the car. Doop 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 doop. There it is. First watch. It was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I would go again. Maybe. I don't know.
We're going to drive over to the other place real quick. UFOs. I've never seen a UFO. Never seen a UFO. I guess I don't stare at the sky enough. Maybe that's it. Maybe I need to keep my eye on the sky a little bit more so I can catch these anomalies. Tom Petty in the background. There's nothing back there. This car beeps so damn much. It's for my safety though. My nose is all itchy now. That was a good breakfast. I couldn't finish it all. Could not finish it all. I left some of my hash browns behind. I threw food away. Shame on me. Wasting food. There wasn't much food though, just some potatoes. Just a few potatoes. I ate everything else, I promise. I'm part of anybody else like the clean plate club? You gotta clean your plate off. I may be going to work later today, but I kind of make my own schedule, so it's not that big of a deal. My co-worker's there, and I told them yesterday that I may not be able to make it in by a certain time. So, and I have vacation and sick leave, things like that, so it's not the end of the world. So we're kind of just riding around. Rachel has had a procedure going on this morning, and I got to drive her back when it's done, but I don't know what time it's going to be done. It was an engagement. It's something I had promised I would do for her, so that's why I'm doing it. You know, no big deal. Like I said, we're cordial. We're adults. You know, being civil and all that good stuff. Anywho, that coffee's blazing hot. It wasn't that hot at the table. You never leave hash browns behind. All the stuff, man. I had 4 sausages, 2 eggs, 2 toasts, and a huge pile of potatoes. Adults being civil. I know, right? I don't have to take her far either. But when it comes time to pick her up, which may be in an hour, could be 2 hours, that's when I'll probably end the stream. We'll just hang out till then. I'll get a call from, oh, I didn't do a poll today. Nobody said anything. Ray's the only one that said something. Oh, gosh. All right. Let's get a poll started. Are you part of... Here we go. Almost there. I hadn't even thought about it. I was just babbling along. There we go. There's our poll for the day. Wes's son, Wes's... The bus took the kid away 5 minutes ago. The buses run early here. Man, those kids have to get up so early in the morning. I'd be mad if I had to get up that early every day to get on a bus. And then there's a lot of people that don't even put their kids on buses. They drive them. The car lines at the schools are insane. The amount of people that won't let their kids ride a bus. It's not safe. Oh. What are they going to do when they become adults and they have to jump on public transit? They're going to totally freak out. I rode the bus. Maybe survived. Drank out of the water hose. That's the old line everybody says. I drank out of a water hose. I rode the bus. I survived. They got cameras and all kinds of stuff on the school buses now. You know? There was you had to walk 4 miles to school. Ray's an old-fashioned guy from the UK. Michael! Hey, Michael, how's it going? Thanks for hanging out with me. This is good. Some safest, most people will respect them. Yeah. They got cameras on the outside of the bus for those people who don't obey the stop sign on the bus. If they drive past it when the bus is stopped and they're supposed to stop, they got cameras on the side of the buses, and the driver, if somebody violates and flies by endangers kids, they can mark the timer on the camera and then go back, pull that footage, and send that person a ticket. So they're like a traveling, it's a mobile ticket machine. It doesn't get you for speeding, but yeah, you'll get a ticket if you go past. And there's still people who do that. Now, if it's a divided highway and the bus is on the other side, of course you don't stop. You keep going. It's a divided highway. The bus would be on your side if they were picking up a kid. And that's rare too. But yeah, just ride the bus. I mean, what are they going to do when they get older and they get on a public transit bus or a train or subway? Imagine them getting on a subway and never rode a school bus or anything in their whole lives. They go to New York on a trip to get on a subway. They're going to have a full-fledged panic attack. They're going to just... I'm like, what's wrong with that guy? I've never been on a bus before! I had a private chauffeur all the time. Reckless endangerment. Wow, jail time. That's serious. Well, it should be serious. Now they have that arm that comes out the front of the school bus, so the driver can see. And the reason they put the arm out is to get the kids to go out further, so the driver can actually see that the kids are going and then are all over there first before they drive away. Evidently, some bus driver didn't realize little Timmy didn't get out in front of the bus in time when he dropped him off and maybe hit a kid or two, and then they start putting arms on the front of him. I don't know. Little Timmy's sitting there getting knocked upside the head by the bus bumper. But you know, some kid had to get hit for them to start putting those arms on the front of buses. They didn't just come up with that. A lot of stuff like that comes around because of an accident. You know, something bad had to happen, and they're like, "Oh crap, we got to do something." But yeah, the arm that sticks out. But there was a video of a woman who was. They got cameras watching the bus drivers at school buses too, in most places, I guess. But there was a video that was on the internet. This woman was dropping these kids off, and she closed the doors but didn't check, and the kid's backpack got hung in the doors, and she literally drug the kid for like a quarter mile down the road, and you can see the kid just like on the doors, and she's just like you know, the kids are like freaking out, telling her. So yeah, next time you'll get off the bus faster. You'll learn. Yeah, but you could, the little backpack, there's a little bitty kid, and you know how backpacks look huge on a little kid, and she was just trying to get off the bus, and there's pop. Yeah. My impersonation of it's what's funny, but literally she was sideways and her little arms were flailing, and then the bus stopped, and so just like her feet were dragging the ground, it wasn't her whole body, thank goodness. But you know, they got a lawsuit, they're going to get paid for that. Yep. I doubt that person's driving a school bus anymore. But you can make good money driving a school bus. Yeah, signs on the side of buses down here, $32 an hour to drive a school bus for the county. That's how desperate they are for school bus drivers around here. You can make $32 an hour driving a school bus. That's wild. That's wild. Now you will have to put up with a bunch of bratty kids and stuff screaming and all the noise in the background, and you got to memorize where everybody lives and that kind of stuff that goes along with being a bus driver. But $32 an hour is not bad. Not bad. But they had to. It's like the competition for jobs are so high. They're like, we got to have people in here. What are we going to do? We got to pay them more. Got to pay them more. But yeah, $32 an hour. That's wild. I got a text message. What did I get a text message from? Oh, that's not. That's from earlier. He couldn't drive, paying up to be a school bus driver. Yeah, that's a lot of noise on there. A lot of noise. And then they're taking the windows down. You're constantly telling them to sit down, keep their arms inside the bus. They're all flailing and throwing stuff out. We were hellraisers, and we would throw stuff out the windows all the time. People's, you know, if you had bullies and stuff, they'd take people's notebooks and throw the whole notebook out, and the kid be freaking out. That's my homework. All kinds of stupid crap like that. There was no computers to save it on the cloud or nothing like that. Did your math homework on a notebook, and some bully kid took it from you and chunked it out the window. Oh. Little Timmy didn't turn in his homework today. See, they threw it out the bus. Sure they did, and your dog ate it too, right? Mm-hmm. No, really? Somebody threw it out the window of the bus. That'd be like the dog ate my homework thing, trying to explain to the teacher how Billy threw his stuff out the window and sit on the side of the road somewhere. Oh. Anyway. Straight out of Compton school bus scene was crazy. It was wild. I don't know if I've seen that one. I gotta look up my liquid energy mug. I've got my other phone here. Let me log into this guy real quick. I gotta find my mug. We'll just do a quick Google search. Liquid energy. Mug. Boop. Go. Nope. I don't know where you found it. Stay signed out. Let's go to images. You gotta send me a link where you found the liquid energy coffee mug, my replacement mug. They've got a bunch of different designs like that. It says liquid energy. This one looks like a battery. All kinds of them. I don't see it anywhere. Was it Johnny that said he found it? It's a sign-up website? Huh. A gangster took my homework. Oh, there it is. Blue Harbor 22-ounce high-octane mugs at Walmart.com. It's a set. Ah, it's $32. It's out of stock. It was on Walmart.com. There it is. Price when purchased online. Notify me when it's back in stock. There it is. It's like a set of 4. Some of them look pretty cool. Ah, where did it go? No. I lost it. I lost them. I saw it and then I lost it on the internet. Dang it. Now we know it's Blue Harbor. And then we can go somewhere else and find it. The quest for the liquid energy mug. I lost it. I gotta find it again. Sorry. Hold on. Liquid energy mug. I went to images on Google Images. Scroll down, and it was a set of 4 different mugs, and they look pretty cool. Now it's not going to work. Of course not. Why would it work now? There it is. All right. So that's what they look like. It's a set of 4 different mugs. I think it's pretty cool. Not the same. There's my mug right there. There's my mug. And I got it at some, like, it wasn't a thrift store, but it's one of those random, one of the stores that has like a bunch of random crap on there. The brand is Blue Harbor, and one of them looks like an oil can. It says high octane. One of them says Morning Jolt. That one says Morning Jolt on it. That one says high octane oil. If I quit pressing all the buttons, there's that one. And this one just says mud. And there's my guy. There's my mug. But it's out of stock. Oh man, it's out of stock. Blue Harbor, huh? All right, we're on the quest for the coffee mug. Blue Harbor. I need a pen. Okay, I got a pen. I got paper. Blue Harbor. We found that site. Now, if you take a picture of that and throw the picture into Google search, it'll search everything with that particular picture in it. So you don't actually have to type in the words. You can just drop the picture in the search bar and it will find every occurrence of that picture on Google. Blue Harbor. It's not spelled harbor with O-U-R at the end like some weirdo site. So let's zoom in. I want to keep that picture. Ah, there's a function for it already. I just hit search on the picture and it's looking up everything for that right now. Worth Point has it. There's some other variations of it like Route 66. Things like that. It's going to be a limited edition, one-of-a-kind type thing. If you guys find it, let me know. I'll pay you back if you find it online for me. Definitely pay you back. But there it is. It's on Worth Point. Let's look at that site and see if they have it. Somebody may be selling it. I don't know. 4 high-octane 22-ounce mugs coffee bar set. From a website called Worth Point. You're out of here, Wesley? All right, man. Thank you. Taking shots at UK spelling? Yes, I am. Start a free trial pricing and history. Sign in to see what it's worth. Source of eBay. All right. But there it is. My mug set. So that's called Worth Point. We're getting closer. The search is on. This is just Coffee with Malcolm morning talk show over a cup of coffee. And for those of you just watching, like Moa wants to know, I had a coffee mug that I really liked. It was a really huge coffee mug. It said Liquid Energy on it. And it looked like that. But the one I had, it put it in the microwave and it got a crack down the side. Now it just oozes coffee out the side of the mug, so I can't use it anymore. And now my viewers and I are on a quest to see if we can find my replacement mug, which is that guy right there. Now it comes in a set, which is cool. I'll buy the whole set. I'm not opposed to buying the whole set. They look pretty cool, and they're big, hefty mugs. That'd be awesome. I like it. I like the one that says high octane oil on it. Looks like an oil can. Morning Jolt, and then the other one says mud. But anyway, but yeah, let's start a free trial. Why not? See what it lets me do here. Monthly plans or annual plans? Oh, it's one of those like box things where you get something every month. Thanks, Moa. My accent is lovely. I appreciate it. Yeah, we probably just need to go to eBay. Somebody on eBay's got to have one, right? eBay. Doo, 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 doo. Now we're gonna look up for Liquid Energy mug. It's got to be out there, right? Liquid Energy mug. Go. Come on, eBay. Show me what you got. Nope, 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 nope. Yep, there's a quest. I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And I found a couple places that had the picture of the coffee mug. We were having breakfast earlier at this restaurant. And now we're just waiting on Rachel to get done with her appointment so I can take her back to her car. Long story. But anyway, so we're just kind of hanging out in the parking lot right now. And, yeah, looking for coffee mugs. So I'll probably have more success finding this coffee mug on my desktop computer where I can drag and drop stuff better than I can with this phone. And 7-day free trial, Mark's Gallery. I just want the mug. Why are they going to make it so difficult? Why do they have to make it so difficult? I don't understand. Maybe if you did one of those, is there a place where you can go online and say I'm in search of the ISO thing, in search of this particular coffee mug, and just throw it out there on the internet and see who can find it for me? I guess that's what I'm doing here, right? So yep, that's my quest, and I'll gladly pay somebody for that mug. And if they get the whole set, that's cool too. But I just really want that one right there again. But that makes sense that it was part of a whole set, you know? Worth Point. And then Walmart had it, but it was out of stock. But I've had that mug for years. I've had it for years. So surely somebody's got one out there. Finding it again, new, in a box or something like that, it's probably going to be almost impossible. So... Uh-oh. Ray, Dashing Womble, has my cell phone number. He just sent me a text message. He probably found it. See more images. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Where are you, coffee mug? Oh, well. I won't bore you guys with that anymore. I'll look for it on my own. Ray sent me a text, but I can't really check it because it'll mess up the live stream. But I will look at your text later, Ray. Appreciate it. Blue Harbor. Some guy in Russia probably has them or something like that. I have to order it from overseas. Yeah. I have your coffee mug. You want this coffee mug? I will send it to you, but you have to send me $200. The guy will ship this to you, no problem. Oh no, chat disconnected. It's all caps. You do not like my Russian accent. I have your liquid energy mug. Still American. Pay me $200 American dollar. Lots of rubles. Oh. I stumbled upon this one lady that was had a live stream, and she was talking in Russian. And I was kind of just thumbing through, but I stopped because she was talking in Russian in her car, but she was driving and she happened to be at a spot and I could see stuff behind her, and the signs were in English. They were like American street signs. And I'm like, all right, let's see what's going on. She's driving around. She's in the United States, in Utah or something like that. I used Google Translate, so I copied and pasted into Google Translate and said, hey, I'm watching your live stream, but I don't know what you're saying. And she knows a little bit of English. She said Utah. So she's out in Utah, and she speaks Russian, and she's going to language classes to learn English. So I was like, that's wild. And I used Google Translate. I said, I hope you have a good day. I won't be able to know what your response is because I'm using Google. She laughed. She was reading, blah, 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 Google, blah, blah, and she's like, ha, ha, ha. So, yeah, Google Translate, I've used it a lot of times, different things. It's worked out pretty good. I actually have Google Translate on my YouTube channel for, I got it translated in Japanese, the description, I got it translated in Japanese, and I got it translated in Hindi, because I got a lot of people from India that watch this as well. So, the channel description are in both those. I got a few people from Japan that watch, and I get a lot of people from Europe, all over the world watching the live stream. So, it's really cool. And this is episode 100. So, if you're just tuning in to episode 100 of Coffee with Malcolm, I'm giving a free coffee mug giveaway, and I actually have one with me. Coffee with Malcolm coffee mug, free. All you got to do is send me an email with your YouTube username to coffeewithmalcolm@gmail.com. The description, it's in the description. So just send me an email, and later this evening I'll compile those YouTube usernames and let Google pick a random number, and we'll come up with somebody, and I will ship you a Coffee with Malcolm coffee mug for free. And Dashing Womble, aka Ray, he has one already. It's only 11 ounces, not the big 22 like my liquid energy mug, but it's a nice little mug, and it's dishwasher safe, microwave safe, so it shouldn't split like my other one did. So yeah, I've got a few of these left, and I'll get more, but yeah, we're giving one today for episode 100. All right. And I'll even, well, I won't, I thought about like signing my name on the bottom or something, like episode 100 or something like that. I don't know. If you want me to do that and you win the mug and you want me to like take a Sharpie to it or something like that, I'll be happy to do so. But I don't think I'm that famous. Nobody said anything about Conor McGregor this live stream yet, so that's kind of faded away. But anyway, yeah, episode 100. Coffee with Malcolm coffee mug. I need to send one to Istanbul, but she won't give me her address. Which is fine. It's not like I'm going to be traveling all the way to Turkey to harass somebody. Anywho, yeah, if you want a coffee mug, if you watch this later, that's why I'll do the drawing later on this evening. Give everybody a chance who watches this later to submit their YouTube username, and then we can get you a coffee mug. So, but right now we're just hanging out in the car, sipping some Joe. What does this say? Better coffee, better world, first watch. That's their slogan. They went down the wrong way. Excuse me. The underground cities. So I'm so naive and uneducated. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. It 123 Fake Street, Chicago, Illinois. Done. It's there, buddy. It kind of cracks me up how people are so leery to give their address to somebody like me on a live stream. but you'll take your address and give it to every stranger on the internet for eBay and Amazon and all these people that see your physical address and name every day on everything you order online. And then people throw their email out there for different newsletters and all kinds of stuff from random people they never talked to, but they don't want me to have their address to mail them a coffee mug. To me, it just seems kind of I think it's funny. I think it's just funny. Everybody throws their personal information all over the internet without question. Like if you buy stuff on eBay, some stranger is selling you something and now they have your home address, but that's cool because it's on eBay, right? Anywho, it's up to you if you want to send an email. And all I'm asking for right now is your YouTube username. And if you're it, we'll correspond back and forth. And then you can give me your mailing address and I can send you a coffee mug. So yeah. Istanbul's going to send me her info. She's been on here for quite a while. I'll give her a complimentary coffee mug for her steadfast dedication to the Coffee with Malcolm channel. We can just get a whole thing going on here with emails and stuff like that. But Johnny's going to help me with the Discord thing. I'll probably do it on the side. Give Istanbul my email. Well, if Istanbul tells me in her email, yes, please, then I will share. But I'm not going to give anybody's email address to anybody. People were worried about that too when I had my computer business. And their computer would crash. That's actually when people wanted to get their computers fixed before all the cloud storage stuff. And all their documents and pictures were on this laptop that they spilled coffee on and they wanted me to save it. Man, they would hand me anything to get that information off the laptop. And they totally trusted me. They're like, here you go. Here's my passwords. I need this information. And they just... I had a shop. It was a legitimate business. But the willingness of some people just to give you everything they got just so they can save some picture or some document is wild. I had one lady who she thought her husband was cheating on her, and she brought his laptop to me. And I was like, I don't know if I should be doing this. She goes, I just need to get inside. Can you hack the password? I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not gonna hack the password. I didn't do it. She was upset. She wanted to, I said, you can get a private investigator. I don't want to be caught up in the middle of something. Then I would end up in like court in somebody's divorce because I saw some documents and stuff. Yeah. So I kindly declined on that. Istanbul has an online charity as well for a kid's schools that she's doing. I don't remember all the details on it. I need to post it in the video description. But she does stuff for some kids over in her area in schools and things like that, get them supplies and stuff. So if you're interested in that, Istanbul, I'm sure she'll give me the information again, and I can post it in the description of this video. So if you guys want to help out her charity, we can do that as well. She may post it right here in the chat. I'm not sure. But yeah. We're almost there, and we're almost reached our 3,000 hour mark for the channel, where I can start doing memberships and stuff like that too, and have I can share your email with Abnorm. Okay, I'll do that, Istanbul. Let me write this down. I have to write this stuff down. I will totally forget. We gotta put Istanbul's stuff on the description. Well, charity on, okay. And then email to Abnorm. All right, I got it written down here. Okay, I'll get you guys connected. I'll get you guys connected. I got it written down here so I don't forget. And then I'll get on that when I'm in front of my computer. Hey, Johnny's like, here's mine. I don't care. Everybody can have it. People always, when I had my computer business, like, what have you found anything anything on people's computers? They're like, what do you see on them? I was like, I do not look through people's computers. I never did when I had my computer business. I was not interested in trying to find out all their secrets on their computer. I didn't want to be burdened with that information. You know, if I came across something that was criminal, if I just happened to stumble upon something that was criminal, I would report it. I never did, but I would have. And I didn't poke around people's files to see what they had. I wasn't trying to look for like bank accounts and family photos or sexual photos, whatever else they got going on the computer. People do random crap on their computers. I was not going to get involved in all that. Basically, I would extract their hard drive, connect it here, copy and paste to a thumb drive or burn it to a CD or something like that, hand it to them, charge them, tell them have a good day. I didn't want to know. If I found something illegal, I had people ask me that. It's like, if I did find something, especially if it has something to do with like kids or whatever, I would definitely turn them over to the authorities. But at the same time, I didn't go investigating everybody's computers either. So, you know, and I don't imagine that I would find something on somebody's computer, because if they were doing something nefarious or illegal, I think they'd be a little leery to hand their computer off to somebody. You know what I'm saying? If they were doing illegal activity, they would probably take it to somebody they really trust that could do whatever they needed to the computer without worry of somebody like me getting a hold of it. So there's that aspect of it as well. Unless they were just complete idiots, oblivious to everything in the world, and they handed their laptop to me and it had all kinds of crap on there and I just found it. The chances of that in my mind was very slim. So no, I never crossed anything like that. Like I said, I just copy and pasted or rebooted and did whatever I had to do. If I fixed somebody's screen on their laptop or their phone, I didn't go poking around. I did not go poking around. It just wasn't ethical, and I got a guilty conscience, so it wouldn't be ethical for me to sit there and just pry into people's businesses and stuff like that. But yeah, it did amaze me how open people were with their stuff, though. I would go to people's houses for service calls as well, mostly older people that couldn't figure out how to get their printer was messed up and they couldn't print something and they were just totally dumbfounded. I would come over there and I get it all straightened out, get it printing again. Or, just simple little things they were confused about and they needed to get online to pay a bill or whatever, right? And I would go to these people's houses, and these elderly people, I won't tell everything, but a majority of them always kept a little bitty book full of all their usernames and passwords. And it would not be far from their computer in their house. And I would tell them, I'm like, you might want to keep this in another room. You know what I'm saying? In the event somebody broke into your house and decided to take your computer, if they found this book, they're going to have access to all your bank accounts, everything you own. And they're like, oh, you're right, I wasn't thinking about that. And they would, but they'd have these little black books, like an address book, just full of every username and password. They'd be scratched out where they redid the passwords over and over again for like emails and bank accounts and utilities. And their whole life was in this little book, and they didn't realize the consequence of it. And almost every person's house that I went to, especially if they were older, their passwords were within arm's reach of their computer. Yeah. Because they were like, I need the password log into the computer so I can verify that this install worked properly because I had to restart the computer. Oh, it's right here. And they'd pull out this book. Here's the page. They'd show it to me, and they were all the same. I'm like, ma'am, you might want to keep this away somewhere, And then their passwords would be like their kids' names or something like that, or their pet name. It would, and I tried so hard to explain to them, you need to come up with something random, put a symbol in there, and it would just totally blow their mind. They couldn't comprehend it. They couldn't handle it. They're like, and I attempted to make passwords for these people. I was like, let's do something creative so it's harder for somebody to hack into your stuff. And, well, my grandson said that this would be just fine. All right, whatever. Bright sun. Whew. But anyway, that was my life as a computer repair guy. It was just me. I was a one-man operation, and I would go around places, people's houses and stuff like that. Yeah, I did businesses and stuff like that too. I had remote access to places. But, you know, I had a 5-star rating for my little business, and I wanted to keep it that way. And I wanted to keep people's trust. So if I found something, I would let them know, you know, even if it wasn't really computer related too. Different things I would see. I'd be like, you know, I noticed this, and they're like, oh, I never noticed that before. And they would like fix it. Thanks for telling me, you know? But yeah, I kind of miss doing that in a way. It felt good being able to help save people's, you know, documents and files. This one girl, she was writing a book on her computer, and she hadn't backed it up in quite a while, and she was really getting far into this book that she was actually writing, and then a computer crashed. I can't remember if she spilt something on it. I think it just died. As a matter of fact, I think it shorted out or something. It died. I don't know how it died, but I tried my hardest to recover that data. The hard drive crashed. I couldn't pull it up. There's no way I can get that information. I tried everything that I had, and you know, she was in tears. She was in her early 20s, and she was completely devastated that all this work she had writing this book had just vanished. And I was like, well, you know, technically, this is before the solid state drives, you know, those spinning drives. And I was like, technically, you could send this to a place in Atlanta. They'll charge you a few $1,000s to take this hard drive apart, reassemble it for the chance of saving your data, and you'll still pay thousands. I don't have that money. She just lost her book. She had to write it all over again. You know, cloud storage wasn't a thing then. Everybody was carrying around little thumb drives, you know, or external hard drives to save their stuff and back it up. She lost her whole book. I remember that like it was yesterday. I felt so bad for her. She was just sitting there crying in my lobby. It just in tears. But she had written a few books, and this is like the 4th book or something like that she was writing. I can't remember the titles of them. They were a sci-fi type thing, and as part of a series she was writing. Her mom was there with her, trying to console her. Like, we'll send it. We'll pay the thousands of dollars. Like, you know, I think I gave him references to a couple places in Atlanta, in the city that do that. But you got to have like a sterile environment to take a hard drive apart. Yeah, you can't just pop one apart and play with it. They're constructed and assembled in an environment that's completely dust free and particle free. And they put helium inside the hard drive itself. So the air inside the hard drive, the old mechanical hard drives, not the solid state today, but the mechanical ones actually had helium inside them. And that was to prevent like moisture and corrosion and things like that. So they put, I don't know why they didn't use like argon, but for some reason they used helium. I'm sure there's a scientific reason why. I don't know. But I tried playing with them. I had a stack of hard drives from all these computers, and I would pop them apart just out of curiosity to see what was inside. And one time I thought that'd be so cool if argon's not flammable. It'd be so cool if the mechanical hard drive had a see-through cover. You know, that'd be neat. Be able to see the little thing going in action, you know, and stuff like that. And it's normally a piece of steel, stamped steel, adhered to the cover with these, you know, torque screws and stuff. But I tried to make a plastic cover for one, and I was thinking, okay, I got to be really quick. So I got all the screws out off the metal cover, and I pre-cut this piece of plexiglass, and I had put glue on one side of it. I was getting ready. I tested it on a couple others as far as fit was concerned, and so I popped that cover out, put the other one on there, and it worked for about an hour, and then it just died. It just died. I don't know why. I tried my best. That's the nerd to me, trying to do stuff like that with computer parts. Yeah, everybody hit the like button up top, please. Oh, yeah, those are my computer days. Trying to do stuff. What the heck is that? Something stuck to my steering wheel. I don't even know what it is. Squirrel. Anyway. Oh man, you guys are sitting there talking about caves and stuff and natural things, and I'm just babbling along. You guys are awesome. You entertain each other while while I'm sitting here just going at it. Like, there goes Malcolm again on another tangent. So what's it like in Canada? Bless his heart. You'd like to get the info? Well, you can send it to me, Abnorm. You got my return address on there. I still have some of my equipment. If the hard drive still functions, I can pull your stuff and I can throw it into a cloud storage for you, put it on a thumb drive, mail it back to you. I'd be happy to do that. Now, if it's completely dead, if you taking it somewhere and they said it's dead, there's nothing I can do. Yeah. All right, Ray, have a good day, man. Why I stopped computer repair? Well, for a number of reasons. The main reason I pulled the plug was because I was getting divorced. And the business itself wasn't really making a profit per se. It kind of just paid for itself, and it was more like a hobby. I had an office space that I rented inside this building, a bunch of other offices, so I had to pay rent there. And buying supplies and different equipment. And yeah, I would turn a profit every once in a while, but it wasn't like I was making a bunch of money. I still had to have my full-time job, and I did computer repair on the side. So I own a computer repair business, but I can only do it after hours. So it just, that was one of the main reasons I shut it down, is because my ex was claiming that I was making like thousands and thousands of dollars on this computer business, and I was hiding all this money. And I was like, no, I'm not. I don't have anything. It was just a hobby more than anything. So I shut it down. But had that not happened, I would have still shut it down probably a year or two later, because the computer repair business was dying off. Everybody was doing everything on their phones, and computers are so cheap. If you're just looking on the internet, you can get a Chromebook for $150, and everything's stored on the cloud. So people just toss them. They're completely disposable now. Nobody really gets someone repaired unless you have a business or you're self-employed and you got a lot of data on here. But even today, you're stored in on the cloud. There's nothing to save anymore on the computer. The computer you buy now is just a gateway to the cloud and the internet. So if the computer just burst into flames in your lap, you just get another one. Everything's on the cloud, connect with your passwords, and boop, you're back in business again. So, and then cell phones were easy to repair back like with the iPhone 4 and iPhone 5 and things like that. Super easy to repair. Could do screen repairs on them things all day long in like 20 minutes. Knock them out, no problem. But now they have all the touch, the fingerprint in the screen, and the parts are way more expensive now. And they'd have extra ribbon cable. It was so tedious to do phone repairs. I had to stop that a couple years before I shut the business down. So yeah, seeding the clouds with data. Cloud storage. That's how they're doing it. They're doing it with the internet. But yeah, I stopped doing that, and the business started dwindling. I wasn't getting as many calls to go to different places. I mean, and to my credit, I would fix things where they wouldn't have to be fixed again. Kind of shoot myself in the foot, especially businesses. I would talk to the owner. It'd be small businesses, local mom and pop shops, things like that. And I would just talk to them. Like, look, I would suggest you doing this, this, and this. Make sure you put this in place and do that. Here's the computer. If you leave it like this and do what you're supposed to do, you shouldn't have any problems. And they never would. And they never call me back because I did everything. A lot of them would never call me because they didn't have to. They'd finally call me back a few years later when they wanted to upgrade their desktop computer with their QuickBooks and stuff on it. And they want it transferred to a new computer, and that's it. So, and I wasn't in a huge market either. I was in a small town, kind of rural area as well. Yeah, just a lot of that stuff started dying off. And If you did it right, you wouldn't have to do it again, basically. And I would teach people, educate people. It's like, look, when you're on here doing this, don't do that. You know, you can't go here. Be careful of that. And then they would take my advice, and a huge majority of them, I really didn't see again as far as customers is concerned. Now, had I been like downtown Atlanta in a major city, I would have kept churning customers because I was major populace. But I was I'm in a rural county. There wasn't a lot. And then there were like 2 other computer repair guys in the area too. So we were like fighting for the same customers. So it was like, but when I did shut it down, there was another computer repair guy next town over. Really nice guy. We'd helped each other out as far as parts are concerned sometimes, like one computer shop helping another one out. Really cool guy. He had his own business. He had a family and all that stuff. And when I shut it down, I sent an email out to all my customers saying that I was shutting down, no longer business. And then I highly recommended this other computer guy as a go-to in my place. And I sent him my entire contact list of all the people I had for the computer business. And I sent all of them an email, mass email, saying I'm shutting it down. It's not doing it anymore. It took me 10 years to build that list. And it took me 1 day to destroy it, basically. Yeah, that was hard. The minute I put that email out, my phone went silent. Dead silent. To this day. I think I had like 2 people call in the past 6 years. Are you still doing computer work? They all, just like that, drop of a hat, done. And a majority of them went to this other guy, which is fine. But as far as like a business aspect, it was wild. It was wild. You take so long to build something up, and then one thing and they're all gone. Just like that. They're all gone. Thanks for joining the chat, people. I'm not even paying attention to who's on here. I'm just babbling about my old computer days. As far as a business owner, it's like you see these big corporations getting away with doing all these bad things, and they just keep churning out stuff and people still go, but a small business, one slip up and your whole thing's shot. Is it Slay Raya Carey? Thanks for joining us. This is Coffee with Malcolm, episode 100. We're giving away a coffee mug today. You don't have to pay anything for it. I'll ship it for free and everything. All you got to do is send me your YouTube username to coffeewithmalcolm@gmail.com. It'll be in the description of this video. Later this evening, I'll pick somebody. And there we go. And our conversations babble. They go every which direction. There's no real agenda here. Just have casual conversation. Or, we may get on some kind of tangent for a while, but we flip gears. And today's a little extended version because we're waiting for Rachel to get on with her doctor's appointment. So we're hanging out. Yep, hanging out. Man, I had all kinds of... Now, I sold a lot of my equipment and tools to him as well. He bought a lot of my stuff, too. I had a lot of... I would collect... People would, say, I've got this old laptop. I got a new one. And they would just leave me the old laptop. It was like... My thing was, I recycled for free. So that was a gimmick. What is the Clean Plate Club? It's a thing when you're a kid, to encourage your kids to eat everything on their plate. You would tell them to be part of the Clean Plate Club. So they eat all their vegetables and eat all that stuff. And if they were part of the Clean Plate Club, they could have dessert after dinner. That was just something growing up with me that I had as a childhood thing. So yeah, part of the Clean Plate Club. You clean your plate and you get rewarded with dessert, and you're part of the Clean Plate Club. I was eating breakfast at a restaurant at the beginning of this stream, and I did not eat all the food on my plate. I threw some away. So yeah, 45% people say they're part of the club. 27 said no, and another 27 said, what the heck is that? So that's the Clean Plate Club. But anyway, I would recycle for free. And that would get me, that's how I gained all these mounds of computer parts. And I would literally recycle a lot of it. But if they were usable again, I would put them on the, shelf. All kinds of stuff I would collect. But a lot of the stuff I would recycle too. I had this older guy, he would travel from shop to shop through Georgia and pick up motherboards and pay you cash based on the weight of the material you recycle with him. So he would take, and I guess he was extracting the gold off the motherboards and the chips and all this stuff. And he would go through, and I would just have this bin full of old motherboards and chips and all that junk like that. And he'd pay me, I get $50 for a tub full of circuit boards or something like that. So I did recycle. And then technically I recycled parts and resold them. So like laptop screens at the time were kind of universal. You could pop one out of one, throw it in another one, and it worked just fine. So I would save all these decent, good working laptop screens, had them on the shelf, and I would go through them, and somebody cracked theirs or whatever, I could swap it out on that same day without having to order something, and I give them a discount, say, look, I got this one on the shelf, it's not brand new, but it works. And then they would do that instead of a brand new one that they have to wait a week for or something like that, you know. So I have a good little system going on. I would not, right now, I would not be a business owner again. It's a lot to it. I'd never had employees. I think I had like 2 people ask if I was hiring. I had to politely turn them away. What games do I play aside from Hell Let Loose? Not anything really. I was playing another first-person shooter game called Battlefield for a while, but I got burned out on that. There used to be a game I played called World of Tanks. That was an online war-related tank game. I got burned out on that. I don't know. I like to play online interactive games. I'm not one to just sit there and play a game by myself in the room against the computer. I like to have the interaction with people online, chatting and doing stuff like that. So yeah. You're in Istanbul last week. Wow. Small world. People are running into each other on this chat. It always happens. It's cool. Tune in to Coffee with Malcolm. You might find a friend. Do I like PvE or person versus person or person versus environment? Is that what the PvE stands for? You know, I like the online games that challenge me and we work as a team to complete a common goal. So like the Hell Let Loose, you're on a team trying to take objectives. I have tried some of those games where you and a buddy, you know, explore a map and try to do some stuff, but got kind of boring pretty quick. You know, you're just kind of walking around on this landscape with your character. Didn't really care for that a whole lot. I needed more action, you know. Hit the ground running. PUBG, I played that, but that's just way too chaotic. Way too chaotic. Everybody's just going crazy on that game. Like Fortnite and PUBG, I couldn't get into those. I tried PUBG when it first came out. I totally got annihilated on it over and over again. That was very discouraging too. Yeah, you're by yourself against 100 people, and there's things going in every single direction all the time. The Hell Let Loose game is more organized and strategical, and the battles can last like 2 hours. So I like that for that reason too. Yeah. Like Tekken. I used to play Tekken on the arcade in the late 90s. Had a roll of quarters sitting there playing Tekken with this other guy. He knew all the moves. The internet was still dial-up at the time, so it wasn't like you could, you know, pull out a smartphone, learn the different button combinations right on the spot. But he was really good at the game, and he challenged me a lot, taught me a few things. I like playing Tekken on the arcade. Yeah, I can't remember the characters. It was like Tekken 2 or something like that. Kind of like a Mortal Kombat type game. Yeah, and then the Mortal Kombat was kind of fun too. At the time, because you had the competitor right beside you, so you're playing against each other. I like games like that. I like the Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Sports, where you're bowling or playing tennis or something like that with other people in the same room. That's fun. I like the interaction of the games, just like sports, real life sports, football, baseball, things like that. I'm not going to watch them by myself. I'd rather be with a group of people watching the game. And when it comes to video games, I'd rather be with a group of people playing the games. So I should visit Istanbul. I should. I need to travel. I have no passport. I'd have to get a passport. This current move that I'm in right now has cost me quite a bit of money. I got to pay down some debt. Maybe in a year or so, I can save up, get a passport, and start traveling abroad. I'm thinking about doing camping locally here in probably in March or April this year. But I would love to go visit other places around the world. And if you would have me as a guest, Istanbul, that'd be great. That'd be great. Go visit another country I've never been into. I've been to Romania, South Korea. I went to Iraq twice. That was not a vacation. Kuwait, all over the United States. But yeah, I would like to be able to travel to places and see different things. That'd be really cool. Sitting down with your friends and playing games. Even when I was a kid, and I had the Nintendo when it first came out. I had games I could play. I had a little stack, 5 or 6 games that I could play on my Nintendo. But if my friends weren't there playing with me or watching, take turns, it was no fun. It just wasn't fun to me. So I'd hop on my bike and go riding around the neighborhood, play games outside. If I didn't have somebody to come inside and play video games with me, I just wouldn't sit there mindlessly play video games all night long. And now I just do PC only, like Johnny. Yep. And see, like Istanbul, she doesn't like any online games. But I like, you make some friends, and like I'm doing on this YouTube, making friends with you guys online. I love it. I can sit here and babble all day long. We did a Monday marathon a few days ago. But yeah, I'd rather be around people either through the internet or in person to play a game or even watch a live sport. I'd rather be around people I know. I don't think I'd go to the stadium to watch a team play if I didn't have like a buddy with me or something. Somebody I could talk to. Just go to a stadium by myself, surrounded by thousands of strangers. No, thank you. I like the interaction portion of it. I never played that one, Mars. I know what you're talking about, but I never played it. Never played it. But yeah, like I said, I play to get lost and get escape from the reality of the world. Just to be able to dive into something and forget everything else that's going on around me. Is one of the reasons I play online video games. Just kind of break away from everything. I don't play every single day. But I do play often. Yeah. Yeah, I joke around, play characters on the. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. You're interacting with people in the game, and I do my Arnold Schwarzenegger sometimes impersonation on there. They get a kick out of that. I can't do a Trump impersonation worth a damn. I wish I could though. That'd be funny on the online games. We got the best army game. Great, beautiful army. Never seen an army like this one. This is great. They're eating our cats and dogs. Anywho. Peppa Pig, the video game, is the best. I've never heard of Peppa Pig video game. I'm sure there's no doubt plenty of games out there that I've never seen or touched. But yeah. Plenty of games out there that I never partaked in. Used to have years and years ago when I was married, had neighbors and stuff come over and play board games. That was fun. Playing like Pictionary. That's a fun game to play. You really get people excited into it. You're having fun laughing, trying to draw a picture that you can't draw at all because none of us were artists by any means. And you don't have time to be an artist in Pictionary. You got 2 minutes to sketch something really fast. And you're like, how in the hell am I going to draw that? I loved playing Pictionary. That was fun to play as far as board games are concerned. Very interactive, loud, fun game to play. Yeah. I don't have anybody to hang out and play Pictionary with. But it'd be cool. Where I'm living now, my neighbors are really nice. I look forward to the summer, doing some cookouts in the backyard, maybe interacting with the neighbors some more. So yeah, that'd be fun. Get to do some of that stuff, live stream some of it, of course. Card games, I like playing spades when I was in the service. Play spades a lot. Yeah, and got pretty good at that. Wouldn't play poker much because you're technically not supposed to be gambling and stuff when you're in service like that. So, but you could have fun playing spades. And that's a good game. Classic card game. You just need a deck of cards. Nothing special. Magic the Gathering, I knew a friend that played that a lot too. He was diehard Magic the Gathering player. He brought a whole pack with him on deployment and everything. And he brought enough for like 2 or 3 people to play. He was so like addicted to the game that he was teaching people how to play the game. Not that we even had time really, you know, but we had downtime and he would try to get people to play and teach them how to play Magic the Gathering. And I tried it. It was all right, you know, playing a little bit. But yeah, he was diehard and about that. He was all about it. Super nerd about Magic the Gathering. Then you got people who play those Dungeons and Dragons where they make the map and they go through this whole scenario and fantasy world, and that I couldn't keep up with that. That was way beyond me. Some people love that Magic Gathering. When it first came out, and they still sell the cards, the Magic Gathering cards. I see them on the Walmart shelf. New decks and things coming out all the time. Yeah, they do it, you know, it's still out there. It's still got a following, you know, people collect these things. There's one live stream on here where all he does on the live stream is he opens packs of Pokemon cards and then shows the cards on the screen and opens up another pack. He's got like hundreds of packs just stacked there, and all he's doing through the whole live stream is ripping off wrappers and showing cards to the screen. Abnor's telling how old he is. I don't even know when that game came out. What year did you graduate high school, Abnorm? I graduated in 95. We're revealing how old we are, Abnorm. You graduated in 96. I graduated in 95. So yeah, we're in the late 40s. Oh man, playing this. I never did play those games in high school, and they just wasn't a thing where I was living. Wow. So yeah, some people do those card collecting things. You get a random one, you might be able to turn around and sell it. I did baseball cards as a kid. Collected those for a while. I'll be 49 in July. So yeah, you're a little bit older than me, Abnormal. A few months. But what was I going to say? I just forgot what I was going to say. I never played those type of games as a teenager in high school and things like that. Magic the Gathering. It just wasn't a thing where I was living at the time. Yeah. It wasn't until I met this one guy in the service and he brought those things along. That was like in 2004. He brought the decks of cards with him we played. Oh, I was going to say I collected baseball cards. Did that for a while as a kid. My dad would, buy a couple packs of baseball cards and I would collect them. And then we'd trade cards at school, take baseball cards with us to school and trade them and things like that. I got suckered out of a lot of good ones, like a Barry Bonds baseball card that I had. I got suckered out of that because I didn't know what I was doing. Somebody told me later on the next day, like, man, you gave away Barry Bonds? No way, that's worth blah, 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 blah. I remember getting the book where you can go through and you can price all your baseball cards and get them in order, ones that are kind of valuable and stuff like that. But I ended up selling them all. Just sold them. I got like hardly anything for them. Pennies on the dollar, type sell. I needed the cash and I got rid of them. Beckett playing cards, tops. Just baseball cards. Football playing cards weren't a big thing then. American football, not soccer. Basketball, you could find some. Most of it is just baseball cards. And I didn't even really watch baseball that much. But I like collecting the cards for some reason. I thought it was cool, Just be part of something. And then people would, bring them to school and trade them and stuff like that. I was not an Army Ranger. Nope. I did not. I signed up to be to do air assault. It's different than airborne. Air assault's out of helicopters. Airborne's out of plane. I signed up for air assault, but I didn't get selected, which is fine. In hindsight, probably just the best. Just played outside. Yeah, I did a lot of that too. I didn't spend a lot of time inside as a kid. I was out there playing. We played softball, and the neighbors, there's this empty lot in the neighborhood. We go out there and play baseball, softball, kickball, whatever. Riding bikes all over the place all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I sold all yours. That's when baseball cards got super popular, and their value was worthless because there was so many of them out there. Late 80s, that's when I was collecting cards. It was like a big thing at the time. So that all just kind of fizzled out. And like I said, I barely got anything for them. And I only had I could fit them all in a box, a small box, all the cards that I had. So it wasn't like I had a bunch collected up. I followed the St. Louis Cardinals because my school team was the Cardinals. So I thought I'll follow the Cardinals in baseball. So I started collecting them. A crappy team. They didn't really have any superstar players on the team. Yeah. Yeah, they need to get outside and run around and play. Jeez, when my kids were younger, the power went out from some storm, so there was no internet or anything, and they just walked out like zombies, and it was like, and I had a kickball, a soccer ball, and a frisbee, and a couple other things, and they actually started playing in the front yard, having fun. But as soon as that electricity came back on, bam, they didn't want anything to do with the outside. Yep. Oh, look at them. It was like it's like watching a rare, almost extinct animal in the wild. Watching the kids play out in the yard, like, look, they're actually playing out there. Oh. I used to be mean because I knew I was tech savvy, or still am, but I would log into my router remotely and I'd kick their devices off the internet. So if I was at work and their mom's like, they're doing this and that and the other, or, did you hear about this, blah, 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 I would just get on, whoop, knock them off the internet. Woo! I get so mad. You got to do your homework, why didn't you turn in this project? And yeah, I would remotely turn off the internet in the house and on their devices, and I could shut the whole thing down too. So the ex, she didn't like me doing that sometimes. She thought it was unfair and I was being mean. So she wasn't telling me everything when I was at work. So they kept playing on the computers and stuff like that. But, if I caught wind of them misbehaving or doing something like that and, or whatever, I would shut the internet down to the whole house. They couldn't watch TV. They couldn't do anything. And then she'd be calling me mad. Why'd you do all this? Blah, blah, blah. They didn't even learn. I would shut it down remotely. And then the kids were so naive. I would hear them doing stuff on their devices, and later on that day I'd question them about it, and they'd look like, how did you know that? I was like, honey, I own a computer business. I know everything you're doing on your computer. You're not going to get anything past me. And she just like, even though I really didn't have access to everything, I had completely convinced her that I did. What did it say? The Nets. I'm not sure what Abnorm was saying, but yeah, I would kick them off, and my daughter at the time totally believed that I had full control and access to everything that she was doing on a computer or a phone or anything like that, and only because I would overhear something and then I'd question about it later on that day. And he's like, how did you know that? It's like, I know everything you're doing on the computer. I own a computer business. I do computers. I know everything you're doing on the computer on your phone all the time. You're not going to get away with this stuff. And she would, she later learned that I was blowing smoke, but, yeah, I had that power. I know everything. I couldn't hack into something like that if anyone wanted to. Oh, what's my battery looking like? I'm at 50%. We're doing great today. Got a couple of text messages here. That's Ray for my mug. So yeah, we got that going on. Gotta find my mug. Remember the bookmobiles that would come to school? We're reminiscing now. We're showing our age. Scholastic would come with their little bookmobile, and you'd spend $2 on a book that you wouldn't read. Oh man, I want a book. I want a book. It's just having something new in your hands. It wasn't like I was going to actually read the thing. It's just a waste of money. Oh man. Now everything, you had that little gray area in the dawn of internet when you literally could get anything for free, like Napster, when you could get everybody's music for free and people were just changing music left and right before the industry got involved and said, hey, we need our money. That was the time of internet. I was like, to me, that was the golden age of internet, when you could actually get anything you want to, and it wasn't drugs and alcohol or explosives. It was like, you can get every movie and music that you wanted. You could interact with people for free, chat rooms and this, send stuff back and forth to each other, and actually have fun on the internet. And then they started locking it down, and places like Napster got shut down, and then you had to start paying for your music. That's when I stopped. You actually identify as a helicopter? A Huey helicopter? I wanted to. I was infantry for a while, for a few years, just a few years. Then I switched over to communications for the rest of my military career. But I did put in for air assault, and they were like, nope. It was basically who you knew at the time, because they could select who they wanted, and it really wasn't based. I don't believe it was truly based on merit. So they would pick up, they'd pick other guys to get in the air assault classes and stuff like that, and they'd have the special patch. Look at me, I did this. Later on, I got over it. I was like, whatever. Blackhawks, I flew in some Blackhawks, broed in some Blackhawks. I didn't fly them, just as a passenger. Really cool stuff. Really awesome. The Chinook helicopters were you had the special patch. The Chinook helicopters were loud, but I like how they left the back of the Chinook open, because you had the gunner on the back ramp. This is when we were in Iraq and we're being transported here and there, and you had gunners, and he sit on this back ramp, and he's tethered to the ramp. He's got the machine gun. He's just looking at the back of the Chinook helicopter. Oh, that was cool. To me, that was awesome. I was like, yeah. I was really pumped about that. The Black Hawk really didn't get to see as much. They had the sides open. It just wasn't the same. I don't know. It just didn't feel the same. It was still cool to ride in, but I liked riding in the Chinooks. But anyway, collect old books. I got that old dictionary from the 60s that I've been using in my Can You Name This Song? Send me some song suggestions that I can do. I got an idea of quite a few songs I want to do, but the song list is endless. I could do name this song every single night for the next 5 years, and I won't even scratch the surface on the amount of songs people can guess, And I don't do the chorus part, so I don't give the song away right away, so you kind of have to know it or research it to find out what the name of it is. I need to get over the biggest fear is flying in a helicopter. Nah, I liked it. I loved getting in a helicopter flying around. That was fun. One time we were at a training thing, and they brought in some helicopters, giving some guys some rides because they needed their flying hours. They're experienced flyers, but they just needed hours. So they come in and take us on joyrides, basically. This older guy had never been in a helicopter before, and he's sitting in between me and this other guy. And he was big muscle guy, tough guy. But as soon as that helicopter started taking off, he clamped down on my knee with his hand. My knee and the other guy's knee. And he was just holding on going, ah! It was just so, I'm like, what's your problem, man? You're supposed to be the toughest guy in the unit. And he's clenched under my knee, my leg's going numb. I'm like, ease up, dude. But yeah, I remember that. Dude was totally freaking out on the helicopter ride. It was just comical. And you didn't dare make fun of him when he hit the ground again, though, because he's still a big old dude. And like, scared of helicopters, look at you. What'd you say? Oh, man. But I do remember him freaking out, sitting between me and another guy, and just clamped down on my leg out of fear of flying in the helicopter. I thought that was pretty funny. My coffee's all gone. And I need to use the bathroom. GH has some interesting things to say. The youngin'. What did GH say? Did I miss something? I've been kind of watching the chat. 24-year-old Mars. You're a pup. Don't get married until you're 35. Or if you plan on getting married at all. It's only good for insurance and taxes. That's my full belief. I'm not going to stray from that. Marriage is only good for insurance and taxes. Health insurance and taxes. At least that's how it is here in the States. We won't get on that, though. I am going to sign off here in a few minutes. We've been on for over 2 hours right now. I need to use the restroom. I think Rachel's going to be done soon as well, and then I'll have to take her back. But thanks for hanging out with me. Episode 100. I don't have any confetti poppers. But I'm really excited. We made 100 episodes. This is number 100. We stay a little extra. I still got the coffee mug given away. If you're watching this or just tuning in, free Coffee with Malcolm coffee mug. All you got to do is send me an email with your YouTube username to coffeewithmalcolm@gmail.com. It's listed in the description of this video. And later this evening, I'll pick a winner and I'll mail it to somebody. So, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share the videos, watch some other stuff. I'll be on again Sunday morning. I take off Saturdays, but I'll be back on Sunday morning. We'll do a 2-hour run then. And I hope you guys have a great day. I don't know what else to say. But thank you. Thank all of you for watching and tuning in. I really mean it. It means a lot to me that you guys are still checking in, hanging out with me, and making this happen. There's a lot more to come, and you guys are helping give me that spirit and drive to keep going. So I will tune in to you guys, or you tune in to me later, and we'll keep it going. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you next time. Episode 101 on Sunday.